otherwise you'll just keep blowing the circuits.
You have enough electricity.
And we had to tell the guys that. I mean, our guys are so used to pulling, starting, going to work. We had to tell them they had to slow themselves down and start that. So now what we do usually in logistics, we'll start that up before we give it to them, run it, and make sure that the capacitors build up. Then once they get out in the field, it's already working.
This one over here is a hammer too, right?
Gear. Each member is issued gear. He's issued his clothing, knee pads, elbow pads. That pack is a 24-hour pack. Okay. They'll
That's
carry
enough to live on for 24 hours.
24 hours. They also issued a 72-hour pack, which is given to us in logistics, and we ship for them. Basically, we're self-sufficient for 72 hours. We're trying to bump that up to a 5-day, but right now, I'm waiting on the delivery of a water purification system. And as soon as that's in, then yes, I believe we can go up to a 5-day. Self-sufficient, yes.
This is a Hilti DD100, sorry.
That's the DD100.
This is the Hilti DD100. This is that coring drill that we were talking about a little while ago. This one here will drill up to a 5-inch or a 6-inch hole into a masonry block wall. Don't matter. It could be concrete, rebar, steel. This is what one of the bits looks like. Bits, different size bits. They have. This is a dry coring bit. Doesn't require any water. So what happens is we have this DD100. You could use it sideways like that with a water bit or a dry bit. But if you're going to go overhead and go through the ceiling of something, you can use a dry bit, and all the dust falls down here, and just so you don't use water. Water runs down and it'll get jammed up in your drill.
Water have some of those like jaws of life kind of things. Oh, yeah, you're starting it up.
Yeah, we have 2 complete Amicus sets, not Amicus, Homatro sets.
To switch over to a water operation, you stick this adapter on here. This has a water hose that connects us to the Hilti pump can. This bad boy goes on like that. You got yourself an extension if you need an extension, and then we have a water bit, which I don't have one right here. There's one over there, and that attaches onto the top here. And then this is what they would use for drilling into the ground. If you were going to use an extension.
It has its own water can, so you don't have to bring a water supply to it. It actually has a can that you can set up next to it and run it with that, and then you have to go fill the can up, every so often. It makes it a lot easier than trying to run a garden hose up into a rubble pot.
This one needs to be cleaned up, guys.
Flips.
Oh,
Go back at that end.
yeah, I gotta get a picture of that truck.
Working on a little deal with New York City Police right now. You saw the hammer got hit. I want to show it.
Cutter.
Say it again.
We've actually got 2 of those.
Okay, we have an exothermic cutter here. It's a oxygen burning torch kit. It's a underwater cutter's dream, really.
Task force
This
leader,
is what
please
they use.
plan.
They have a backpack with an oxygen cylinder inside here. It lasts about 15 minutes depending on how you use it. This is on the back of the guy.
The plan section over in the IST. I gotta go take a look at a couple of things to get them
It has
information.
a regulator
Okay?
and 2 plug-ins.
Yeah, I received. I was carrying you as second
There's
into
a,
them until I
battery
hear
pack.
different.
There's a battery pack that this plugs into. It's like a little 12-volt battery. That's all it is. It has a positive and negative charge.
And the other crew.
At the other end of this thing
Yeah, received.
is the burning end of it. And it has
SP2 plans. You still on the CP there? Affirmative.
a one end and a striker. What happens with this is you take your rod. See one of them rods?
Yeah.
One out of the blue box. Out of the plastic.
That's affirmative.
I need a big one. But anyway, this ain't the right one. This is a smaller one. It has two sizes that fit in there. It has a collet that goes in there, and it'll attach to a larger size rod. This one here is a larger size. This one here is smaller. It won't fit in that one.
And what do you use that for?
This is a torch. I'm going to show you real
Passport
fast.
1, they're meeting with...
This goes in here
Intercom
like
right
that,
now.
and it
You need
gets
something?
held in there. You tighten it down.
State police,
What happens is the oxygen, this tube is actually a composite of different metals that burn. When you hit this to the striker here, it creates a spark, and then the oxygen is flowing. It gives the oxygen that is needed to burn the metal, and this end burns at 10,000 degrees. 10,000 degrees on concrete, it'll just blow it away. You can cut with one of these. You can go through probably 12 inches of steel with a little bit of training and a little time. All it does is the oxygen burns this, which in turn melts the steel, which this in turn blows the slag and the steel away. So it makes a really nice cut, real fast. But you burn up a lot of oxygen, so you need a bigger bottle when you're going to do a longer operation, or several different bottles, at a time. This is set up to be a small portable setup, or you can use it on a larger bottle, so it's more of a permanent base kind of a setup. That's about it for this one. It has and this one here, this is pretty. It's not that expensive compared to what we're talking about, like some of our search cam equipment, like that stuff. That's expensive stuff. But this here is relatively, you could buy it at any welding store. It's not that specialized. I really wish you guys were here the other day, boy, because we had everything set up. You guys would have been impressed with the operation the other day.
Keep going.
Can we start that over again?
Yeah, actually. Sorry. I heard what you were saying. It sounded great. So you were
Okay.
talking about what classes you went to.
Okay. Let's wait for this truck to go by. Now I'm hamming it up, right? We're not doing anything. All right, here we go. So anyway, I'm a logistics manager for the Urban Search and Rescue team. One of the things that I need to know is I need to know all the tools kind of inside and out, and all the specialties of all the people that are on the team. Mikey and I, we go to hazmat classes, we go to confined space classes, structural collapse classes. We go to leadership classes. We go to anything under water rescue classes, confined space. I think I said that. High angle rope rescue. So whenever anybody on the team from any facet of the team needs a specific piece of equipment, we need to know what they're talking about. Like if a structural engineer says he needs a piece of ABC, and then a confined space specialist asks me for an ABC piece, well, the ABC piece that might be for a structural specialist is different than the ABC piece for a hazmat guy. So you kind of need to know what operation that they might be doing for the piece of equipment they need. And we're pretty proficient with all the operations and how to repair, take them apart in the field, put them back together, so we don't have to wait for any tools to come back. Most people, they come, the tool gets broke, it gets sent to the shop. A tool here gets broke, it comes to me or Mikey. We try to repair everything we can here before it gets sent out.
So actually, as far as high-tech equipment goes, you guys are high-tech equipment.
Yeah, high tech. We go to a lot of training to know how to operate, maintain, fix everything that we have, right on down to our air bottles, to these things here, to we have Hamatro hydraulic equipment that you use for vehicle extrications, or if you're going to use it to move a piece of concrete with a jaws of life kind of thing, spreaders. That's about it, I guess. We have a lot of stuff. I don't want to say shit, but we have a lot of neat things that we play with, and we use. We're pretty proficient. We do it at the office on a regular basis, so we're constantly doing different things, different training, and learning how to operate these tools to the best of our ability. That's about it.
We're gonna knock it down. We probably got a good shot. Crazy. Waterville.